1 minute late.
Yo, what's up? What's up? What's up? It's your boy BBO Boxing coming to you live and direct. I'm in the house with my brother Prize
Yeah.
right here, man, and we got a big subject to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
Is the Mexican monster boxing next star? I would say, you know what? I hope so. I really do. I feel like the guys we got now, whether it's Canelo, Abdul Wahid, they don't give you the fight you want. And I don't think they ever will at this point. Hold on 1 second.
That's crazy.
What's going on, Free? How you feeling, man?
What's good?
Um, the title is talking about the Mexican monster. Is he our next star? I hope so. I really do, because I feel like if he's the next star, I feel like boxing got a chance to go mainstream. Because for whatever reason, I don't know what it is, but boxing has just done a horrible job of the top guys fighting top guys. And I think our
Well,
only hope is to get a guy like David Benavidez. He keep taking tough fights. I think he fought Demetrius Andrade, Caleb Plant. Now he about to go in there with Morrell Jr.
yeah.
But
You don't think boxing was lit? Like, you remember when I was like, man, I was like feeling depressed, and I was like, bro, I feel like boxing is this. Is like, I feel like we not getting this and that. And then you and Free pulled up, like, y'all was like, nah, man, we got this, we got that, and then it ended up being, what was that, last year? I believe. You don't think that
Yeah,
was a good year?
might have been last year, yeah.
You
Which
remember
might
how
have
I
been
was
what
how I was
somebody
up here
thought.
tweaking? Yeah.
I remember that.
yeah. I think David Benavidez can be a star. Will
Mhm.
he be the star? Probably not. I think he can be a star. I think um I think we still got some young guys who's coming up that can possibly be the star. I mean, depending on how Keyshawn moves, he
Mhm.
can very well take the place of Canelo and Tank Davis when they move out of the industry. You got the young guys that's coming up, Emilion Vargas. You got a Dula
Oh
Mason.
yeah.
I think I
Uh-huh.
think those guys can be stars as well.
Yep.
So I
Mhm.
think David Benavidez can be a star. I don't know if he will be the star.
If he goes and
Question,
knock Morrell out and beat
question
everybody
though,
up, he probably could.
question though, free and prize. What are we considering as a star? Because I don't think,
The,
'cause I wouldn't put David Benavidez on the level of somebody as a like a Canelo or a Tank.
that's what
So
I'm
are we
saying.
saying star is a level below, just a level below that?
No,
Because David
we
Benavidez,
said
his
take.
the pay per view he did, I think they said it did under 100,000.
I'm
Yeah.
saying taking a take. I mean, BVO is asking, is David Benavidez going to be the next star? And he is pretty much like taking the place of Tank Davis and Canelo when they step away. And I don't think he will be the star. I think he can be a star.
Well, aren't they about the
Yeah,
same
well
age,
my
Tank and David
answer,
Benavidez, or David Benavidez
Tank
like four or
Tank is
five
older.
David
years,
Benavidez and Morrell.
by like 4 or 5 years older, right?
Mhm.
Tank is like 3 years
Yeah,
older than David Benavidez.
All right.
he's Tank is about to be 30. But
Tank just turned 30.
my answer to the question is no, I don't think he will be the guy or the star after Tank and Canelo gets out the game. And for the simple fact is I think he's gonna fight David Morrell, and I think David Morrell is gonna man, I think he's gonna destroy Benavidez. Just plain and
That's
Mhm.
simple.
crazy.
Maybe he could come back and maybe he can galvanize his fan base after that, but I don't know. That's not
Yeah.
usually how boxing works, at least not nowadays.
Yeah, I mean, Um, yeah, Tank Davis is 30.
How
David
was
Benavidez
Benavidez? Like 25?
27. David
That's
Benavidez 27. Um, like I said, I mean, David Benavidez right now, we thought he was bigger than what he was because obviously he's not a pay-per-view attraction right now because he did a pay-per-view, it didn't do well. Um,
who we
and
do a
then
pay
and
per view with?
he did a pay per
Boo
view
Boo
Boo?
boo.
What
with Caleb. Was it
with
Caleb Plant?
Caleb?
No,
Yeah, it was
Demetrius
Caleb
Andrews
Plant,
was a
and he did
was a
one
was
with
a
Boo
pay per
Boo.
view as well.
Yeah, Demetrius Andre was a co-main.
No, that was a pay per view.
Yeah, that was a co-main. I think it was Caleb. I think it was.
No. But
Oh,
No, no, no.
both of
Boo
those
Boo.
were pay-per-views free.
yeah.
The Caleb Plant and
Okay.
the Demetrius Andrade fight. Both of those were main events for
But he
DQ.
wasn't the headline for both of them. He was a
Yes,
headline
he
for
Yes, he
one.
was. He
was.
was the
Yes, he
headline
was
for
free.
both. Yeah. Because they
Who did he
said
fight
Because
at the
I think
Undisputed?
remember
everybody.
Matthias
Hold on,
was
hold on,
on the
hold on, hold on.
undercard. That was a
Who
Christmas
did he
card.
fight
Remember
as Tank's co-main event?
That was when he fought the dude from the from
that?
165.
No,
That's
did was no. I
No.
yeah,
don't
the dude
think
at
Benavidez
175.
fought on his
The
undercard
dude
yet. Did he?
that King Arthur had knocked out. That dude.
Oh
Olacek or something.
yeah. He fought Godson on Tank's
Olacek.
undercard.
Okay,
Yep,
okay.
Olacek.
yep.
So it was
Look at my man,
it was the Boo
man,
Boo fight.
Crush, man. I apologize the last few days, man. Crush, I'm sorry, y'all. We gonna get the Crush, the Legend Show going on. Like I said,
Do you want us
me
to
and Crush.
call you and wake you up?
No.
No, he good.
No,
He
no.
good.
Hold
Nah,
on. One second.
you
Let me
got to
get this
get
out real
Crush's
quick.
on key.
Let me get this out real quick. Me and Crush is like Wiz Khalifa and Juicy J, man. We working together on this thing. So my bad to the OG, man. Because people don't know this. Crush is my OG. People don't know Crush taught me a lot. I learned a lot from Crush. I just don't scream like him, but I learned a lot from Crush. So salute to my big bro, Crush.
Why
Um,
scream like them?
but I'll say this though. I'll say this. I think what D Free is saying is spot on. I think only thing I think Free is missing is when I say taking Canelo's spot, that has to be, and let's just be totally honest, it's got to be by a certain Mexican style that's popular. And I think the guys that David has been fighting, I mean, these is like, I think he had 3 tough fights in a row. I mean, Olas Usyk, whatever,
Mm,
Alexander, whatever that dude, Boo Boo, Caleb Plant, these dudes can box. Let's not act like Caleb Plant didn't just knock that dude with the porn star mustache out. I mean, this dude, David Benavidez, he is beating people to death, and it's
I'm
not even close. But I'll
gonna say
ask you guys
go ahead.
this: we know, we know, we know about
Bentley's
Emiliano
crazy.
Vargas. We know about the kid named Abdullah Mason. Shout out to Ishmael Mason, the real star. Y'all gonna say BBO is right in a couple of years. Do you guys think that
just hate.
any of those guys can really live up to what we want? Because I'll be honest, I'll say it first. Richard Torres is not the guy. Big
No.
Baby Edison is not the guy. So we
No.
really
What?
are in a real
Hey, I'm
rebuild
gonna
mode.
say this.
Can I go first? Can I go first? Let me
Go
just
ahead,
say
go ahead.
this: just because you take one loss in your career does not mean it's over for you.
Or
So
two or three.
we cannot hold on. We cannot hold Abdullah Mason or any of these young fighters to that standard. They're gonna take their bumps and bruises. They're gonna take their losses. But you look at somebody like Daniel Dubois. He quit. Like the way how his own people over there in the UK were frying him up, bro. You would think this man was gonna quit and retire from boxing. Look at the
Mhm.
position he's in now. So I'm not gonna say oh because this dude lost or I'm not even going as far as people with like Devin Haney. I think he's still gonna have a career after this. But yeah,
Absolutely.
I'm not holding Abdullah and them to that standard that you holding. Cause you just waiting for that young man to lose. You just waiting for him to lose, BBO.
Who?
No,
Wait for who to
well,
lose.
you talking about
No, I'm talking about Abdullah. You waiting for the young man to lose.
Hold on.
That's
I'm
crazy.
screaming, fool. You don't want him to win? You crazy?
You
Okay,
talk like you don't want him to win sometimes.
hold on,
Exactly.
let me say this. Let me say this.
go ahead.
There's a name that I forgot to mention who can possibly surpass all of them. All he needs is one fight. And if he wins that one big fight, he can surpass all of them. And that's Bam Rodriguez. If he gets that fight with Monster anyway, and he beat Monster anyway, he surpassed all of those young guys that we're talking about. David Benavidez, Abdullah Mason, Emilio
Nah.
Rodriguez. He
Let
surpassed
me
all of them. If he
let me
gets
tell
that
you
fight
something
with the
free.
Monster anyway, and he beats Monster anyway, he surpassed
Oh,
all. He will become an
Salute, boy.
instant star with that
Let me
fight.
tell you something free. He
hey,
don't even need
Mark,
if you
wait
fight
a minute,
Monster
Mark.
in a way,
Why
I
do you
agree.
wait to
No,
D3
I'm
But
not
talk for
saying
you to
that he
hold
talk?
on, no,
wins.
hold on. Let me just
I'm not
say
saying
this.
that he
Goddamn.
wins.
Hold on. This is the thing that get me, man. Every time Free open his Puerto Rican mouth, You know, let
No,
the boy
I'm not
Lincoln
saying
talk,
I'm not
man.
saying that I'm not saying Bam wins. I'm not saying Bam's wins. I said if Bam gets that fight and he
Yeah.
does win, he
Mhm.
becomes a instant star because people are
Yep.
already talking about Bam Rodriguez right now.
Yep.
If he
Mhm.
gets that fight and he wins, he becomes a
People got him
instant
in a
star.
pound for pound, don't they? Free? Isn't
Yeah,
he in the top
Yep.
10 now? A lot of on the
yeah,
list.
yep.
Yeah,
Well, you know,
yeah,
King of Philly
yeah,
for
boy. I like Bam,
Nah, but
but
I was
I
I
gonna
think
like
it's
Bam
say
good
too,
for you.
Crush.
if he
Yeah,
fight Nakatani, I put him above all those other young dudes anyway. But if he
okay.
would have
Well,
beat
hold on,
Inui,
hold on, hold on, hold on.
he would
Let
take.
me start this
Oh
off.
my bad. Go ahead. My
Hold
bad.
on, let
I'm
me
talking
start
too
this
much.
off.
My bad.
Let me
Go
do
ahead.
this. Let me do this. I gotta be like my big bro. Shout out to my big homie Mark Nash. Hold on, Marky Dan. You
shout
gotta let
out
niggas
Mark
talk.
Nash.
You gotta let niggas talk before you start talking. We not at the coconut. We not in
I
the
ain't been
no
on in a
sugar
while,
cane store.
nigga.
I know, but we want to hear from you. But we gotta hear from Crush first. Go ahead, Crush.
What's happening, man? Salute to everybody, man. Excuse my manners. Gotta come with the
He 2
proper
1.
manners. Yeah. So we talk about the Mexican monster, right?
Yeah.
Uh, okay. I like the Mexican monster. Now, this fight should be a barn burner between him and David Morrell. Now I hear what people have been saying for the past few days, what Morrell is going to do, this, that, and the other. I'm gonna say this real quick before I make this short cook. How fast people switch up. I'm gonna say that first. People always switching out. I'm gonna call y'all out. That's why I'm the grumpy OG because I'm always on y'all top. I be watching y'all. So now all of a sudden here, Morel becomes elite and all this stuff. Same old thing. Now I'll tell y'all this. Y'all out of y'all goddamn minds. I'm gonna tell y'all that. Y'all out of y'all goddamn minds. Now I'm picking the Mexican monster. You know why? For one, he's more proven. For two, better opposition. For three, that man hands is serious. For four, Morel ain't got no punching power at 75. He
He
just
lost
got
his
up
last
there.
fight. He lost
What are
that
y'all
fight.
talking about? He just got up there. Then his last fight, he didn't even look good. What are
Benavidez
y'all
lost that last
doing?
fight.
What are y'all doing? How y'all just going to easily do that? I know y'all making this choice out of hate, hate, hate,
Oh,
hate, hate. Because the last fight, he didn't look good. His face didn't even look good. He came in there looking like a petty pal. He shaved all his hair off. We thought we was going to see the little handsome little Cuban dude with the little gold tee and everything. He came in looking all crazy. Now you look at his hair now looking like Michael Myers or something like that. He didn't look that impressive his last fight, people. What are y'all doing? The fight is only good from his last fight. Why do y'all always crash and burn? But I tell you what, y'all want to pitch out money at? Come and holler at your boy. I got the Mexican monster taking it to his ass. It's gonna be a
I
good
got
fight.
20 for you on.
whoa,
I got
whoa,
20 for
whoa,
you,
whoa.
Crush. I got 20 for
That was
you,
crazy.
OG.
That
I
was
forgot.
crazy.
My bad.
I got
Okay,
Morel. I got
you
20
on
for
for
you.
it, man. All righty. I know you like David Morrell. I hope you like him at the fight night. You know what I mean? But I like
I
him, but
hope
I don't
you
like
like
him.
David
Hey,
Benavidez
Marky,
when
turn
he's
your
on
Hey,
the
camera
I'm
back
always
on. I can
gonna
canvas.
see
like
you
these
before
guys.
that.
I don't
Boy,
never switch up on my guys. I never do that, Marky Dan. Don't you ever talk to me like that. I don't switch up on my guys. I ain't one of those dudes. I like the
nah,
boot
nah, I
call
know,
switch.
OG.
I don't
I
switch up.
know, I know. And
Yo, if y'all,
I
hey,
ain't
if
gonna
y'all
switch
could
on.
do
I've
me a
been
favor,
consistent
man,
about this for years.
please. Hey,
David Morel is gonna.
Mark, you gotta learn some decorum, my brother. Please smash the like button, man. Please smash the like button when you come in.
On your way in,
Smash the
please,
like button.
please. Please and
Uh,
thank you.
Shout out to my man Bodega Juan. I know Juan
Yeah.
been cooking all day. He's everybody's favorite op, man.
What's up, Juan?
Shout out to him. He been stacking
What's
juice
wrong with
boxes
you?
and chips all day. So shout out to
Oh,
my
That's
man.
crazy. That's so
Shout out to
crazy.
my man Bentley, Florida Zone, Miami man. I know he been out
Pull
there
up in a
picking bananas.
Bentley.
I know he been out there picking bananas all day. So shout out to my
Damn.
man in the house. And of course, we got my brother T Hill in the house. Salute to my man T Hill.
I'm
But let me say this
convinced
real
that
quick.
you're one of the most racist people in boxing.
I'm convinced
Oh,
BVO is the #1 Black Trump supporter in Ohio.
hey,
I put it like this.
Just
I
the
put it
way
like
how
this.
he
hey,
talk
man.
about other races and other cultures,
Oh
he got
my
everybody
God.
Man,
about this
why
country.
you want to say that, man?
Well,
That's
I'll
crazy.
say this. When it come to you, Marky Dan, go get me a red stripe. That's what I
There
say.
you go. There you
But
Damn.
go.
Shout out to Big Dre pulling up, showing love. But
Big Dre,
let
what's
me
up,
let me
Big
go back.
Dre?
Let me go back to this. I think the thing that we gotta look at with David Benavidez, he's done a great job of putting on fights that the fans want to see, and I want to give him his credit. I gotta give him his flowers. And to be honest, David Benavidez looks better every fight. He fought that guy, Oleg or whatever. I apologize, I can't get his name right.
Galactic
The
guy, yeah.
He
Alasika,
didn't look too good in that fight.
the big Russian dude. But you know what?
I
It's
don't think he
okay to
looked
look
bad.
bad. It's okay to look bad in a
I
fight
thought he
like
lost the
that
last
because
6 rounds,
I felt
probably.
like George Foreman
Mm.
looked bad when he fought Ron Lyles, but he still knocked him out. So it doesn't matter necessarily how you look. You know, everybody's not going to look like TF looked against Pedraza, win, lose, or draw, where you just look dominant and it looked like, yo, what are we talking about? You're not going to see a TF Pedraza
Pedraza.
fight every night. But let me ask you guys this: when y'all see
You
a
mentioned
guy
Peter.
like Abdullah Mason
Potato,
coming
yeah.
up, do you guys think Abdullah Mason can be big enough to be a factor? Because I don't see him being at 47. He's a really itty bitty dude. That's why I've been kind of pushing for Ishmael Mason, who's bigger, stronger version of Abdullah
How
Mason.
old is he, BBO?
He's only 20. Just
Yeah,
turned 20.
Yeah, so
Hey,
I
yeah,
mean,
BBO, and
he ain't really grown into his grown man body yet.
yeah,
He
he's
still got
kind of
time to
lengthy.
mature.
Yeah, so
yeah.
he kind of like he's like 5'9", 5'10". So
Mm-hmm.
coming into the sport at 20, he still got some time to grow. So I think this kid
Uh-huh.
can match up to like 154. I can see him doing that. I think he kind of mentioned that he probably get up to 154, 160 at the end of his career. I think he mentioned that in one of his interviews. But I could see him going up there. But just like the rest of these guys, they all on the same channel. For real, for real. Let's just be honest
Yeah.
about it. They all got things they got to improve on, but the whole thing is how they gonna go about it. What they gonna do every time they come out. Are they looking better? Are they getting better? Are they improving? Are they tighten up their holes? That's all the things that they all have to do. None of these guys is acceptable from that. That's one thing they have in common, even if you feel as though and know that some of these guys are a little better, but they do have that in common. So they all got to improve and see where they're going to go at. I think the way they moving them is pretty good. I'm not down on him on that test because he passed that pretty good. You see what I'm saying? And he kind of liked it. He kind of liked it. So he finally found out how it is, how it's going to be when you get hit by bigger
Hmm.
and better punches. So you got to start from scratch. You don't want him to find out later when he's, like how some guys been in their career. They
Mm-hmm.
didn't have so many pillow fisted guys. I don't know what to call them. You know what I mean? They might well just open up a pillow mattress company. You see what I'm saying? But then soon when they get in front of somebody and they
You
finally
got
get
some
hit at
crack.
all that time, they look like trash. And then
And
we
they don't know
roast
what to
them.
do when they get
They
hit,
don't
Crush.
know
Use
what
that.
to do. They
Well,
acting all crazy.
let me ask you this, Crush, and I want to bring Free on this because I think the Puerto Rican really gives some good insight on this. When you see a guy like Abdullah Mason almost get stopped, does that kind of give you cause to pause and say maybe he's not who we thought he was? Because we've seen that was his first real step up fight. That's to be totally honest. That was his first real step up fight.
Good.
Because he had been knocking out Amazon drivers
And he
and stuff
stepped up.
for a second. He stepped up, but he almost went to bed. Now I
No, he
started to
didn't.
see
He was
Crush.
never
Hold on,
hurt.
hold on, hold on. Then I
Hold on.
started to see
D3 gonna
Crush.
go first. I'm
Oh,
gonna let D3 go first.
we'll let D Free go first. When you see a guy almost get stopped, does that give you a little cause to pause? What do you say,
No,
Free?
because I didn't see a guy that almost get stopped. I saw a guy that got knocked down twice. He wasn't hurt at no time when he got knocked down. Both
Mhm.
times he got right up and he went right back at the guy. He stopped, he dropped the guy with a more devastating uppercut after he got knocked down first, 30 seconds
Brutal.
later. So I didn't see anything that I had to be worried about. I think he got caught in a spot where he wasn't expecting a punch to come.
Mhm.
And I think he'll learn from that. But nah, I didn't see something that I was like, oh, Abdullah Mason might not be the dude that I thought he was. No, I didn't see that. I saw exactly what I thought he was. That's exactly what I want to see out of a prospect. When you face adversity, can you rise to the occasion? And that's exactly what he did.
Yep.
Mm.
He got knocked
Yeah.
down and he walked right back to the fire. He didn't look like he was going to get stopped at any point.
Almost got dropped again. When
It
he
looked
came
like
right
he
up.
was, it looked like he just, he had to learn on a fly. you know, and he learned something, and now he'll tighten that up, I'm sure, in his next fight. All he did was go down. Like, see, people got to stop. Oh, he went down. They make it like you just got scraped. No, he just went down. He's young. He got to learn. I'd rather see him go down now, and then versus he get cracked like with a nice shot, like how Roy did. And when Roy got dropped for the first time, like really, really dropped by Tarver, he couldn't get up. He didn't know what to do. And then that wasn't even a good analogy. It was certain fighters that got hit and didn't know what to do. When Sugar Shane got hit by Vernon, and Shane was one of my favorite fighters to this day, and even especially back then. When he got cracked by Vernon, Shane ain't know what to do.
Yeah. Well,
I
Vernon
think
was
the thing
cracking his
I
ass
think the
with the
thing I'm
amateur.
saying, this is the thing
Right.
I'm saying to counter what Free is saying, because I think Free made a decent point. I just think, and I'll bring you in on this, Mark, because we've seen this in boxing history. We've seen guys be brought up a certain way, and Marky goes back like I do to the 50s. I really just feel like with Abdullah Mason, I feel like we getting like a flash in the pan type of guy. Because when they asked him at the end of the press conference, what could you do better? All he kept screaming was, "I'm prospect of the year. I'm prospect of the year." Shooting my man Tim Layton. And I feel like if he was a more cerebral fighter, he would have gave us what he could have did better right after the fight. What do you say to that, Free?
I mean, I think because it was two flash knockdowns, I think he probably got to go back and look at the film to see where he made the mistake at. So, I mean, he still ended up stopping the guy the very next round. He
Yeah.
ended up stopping the guy the very next round. So
Mhm.
it was a quick fight. It was only 2 rounds, so it wasn't like he was in there and he struggled and he got to say, oh, I got to work on this, I got to work on that. He didn't struggle. He got caught with 2 shots and it dropped him.
I
But
do
I
I do
think it's
think I do think when he fighting a southpaw, he should probably use more distance because even though he had his right hand up, the dude was still getting through with like this short left hook that dropped Abdullah. So
Mhm.
I
Yeah,
just
but
think it's not really much you
if you
could take
watch the
from that.
replay, if you watch the replay, what happened was when he was swinging his shot, the dude was swinging in between. When he
Mhm.
swung his shot, he brought his glove down. It was his glove was up when he threw the shot, but
Mhm.
when he was going to land, he brought his glove down. That's when he got caught with the shot. Both times he brought his
Yeah.
glove down and he got caught with the shot. So that's why I
Hmm.
said it's probably something that he got to go back and look. So he probably don't know right there, right after the fight happened, because it was only 2 rounds. So he got to go back and look at the film and see where he made the mistake at. So I mean, I'm not going to knock him for that because he probably don't know what he need to work on because it was only 2 rounds.
Well, let me ask
Well,
you this,
I,
Pride. I know
Yeah,
Pride
the
is a.
only
I
I
didn't
know.
go yet, man. You skipped
Oh,
over me. I
oh,
let
my
DP
bad. Go
go
ahead,
first.
Chris. My bad.
What's wrong with you,
I ain't
man?
went yet either. Go ahead, Prize.
Go ahead.
I mean,
You
excuse
get
me,
it right
Crush.
in
Real,
Free. I thought you was
real,
going.
real, real quick.
Go ahead.
I don't think it was anything wrong with it, and I went back and I watched the fight 2 more times. Now he got hit with 2 flash punches, the same punch. Now I
Hmm.
think after he got hit with the first one, right, and he went right back into the fire. That first one was a shocker to him. Like how I get caught with that. He got caught with it again because he made the same mistake twice. So trust me, he didn't learn. Okay, this is something I gotta work on. But here's the thing that he did. He didn't struggle at all. We seen guys get hit with flash knockdowns, and it takes them a couple rounds to figure it the hell out. This
Hmm.
man got right back up and he answered quickly. So you could tell that he got a good twitch. You know what I'm saying? And he got a good IQ. And we'll see how high it is once he start to improve. But we could tell he has a good one because he went in there and he turned the tides around quick. And mind you, his knockdowns was power knockdowns. They wasn't flash. Them joints
Brutal
hurt.
knockdowns.
You know what I'm saying? And then he hit the man up top. And then the next time I put you down, I ain't gonna put you down with the same joint, and I ain't gonna hit you in the same area. So the first time he went up top, when he ended the body shot out of there. That's good IQ. That's good thinking. So it's nothing for him to be down on. And like he said, he's just excited. I think he got excited that he finally got hit, bro, because yeah, I'm prospect of the year. So he wasn't really bothered by it. But if you
Mhm.
go listen to his post-fight interview, that's something a little different. So he's all right, man. That's what he's supposed to go through. So he's good.
Yeah, he ain't get rocked
Um,
real bad, man.
He's good.
I think that firstly Abdullah came in with a lot of arrogance. He never really faced a test before. I don't know if he had any real respect for the dude's power, but
Hmm.
coming in, the dude had, I think, 25 wins, 21 knockouts. So he was obviously heavy handed,
Yeah.
and Abdullah paid the price. So in the future, just tighten up. But I don't. One thing I don't like about Abdullah is I don't like how he likes to stand in the kitchen so much and be
Hmm.
flat-footed. You have great feet. You have a great jab. This dude is much shorter than you, and he has power.
Hmm.
So yeah, it's just I think it's just a tactics thing he got to work on for the next fight, or for when he fighting that type of style. But I don't. I'm not down on him like you down on him, BVO. I still think this dude is special.
Yeah, I'm not down on him. I think he's gonna be great. I mean, I'm excited about him. But let me move on to this. This is a big subject. A lot of people hit me up about this. It was disgusting. What do you guys think about Andre Ward begging Cleveland's own Jake Paul for a payday? Was that disgusting to you, or what do you guys think about him
Say that
begging
one more
for a
time.
payday? There was
Hey, he
there was
wasn't
video
begging for no
recently
payday.
where
Hold
you
on,
heard
Prize. I
Andre
didn't hear
Ward
BVO.
begging. Hold on 1 second. You heard Andre Ward begging Cleveland's own Jake Paul for a payday. Did you guys find that disgusting, or what do you guys think about a boxing legend begging for a payday?
I think it's
I
Uh,
ain't
disgusting
think.
what you just said. I
Right.
think it's disgusting what you just said.
That was
Because Andre Ward
crazy.
ain't hurting for no damn money. First of all, we got this old YouTuber making a mockery out the sport. That's what you got game councils for. People was tired of this man playing with the damn sport. So and then he gonna act like he really doing something, Man, it was an exhibition fight and Mike stuck to the damn script. But since you wanna act like you really accomplished something, go get it for real, like we been said. And Ward ain't the only one that called him out. So ain't nobody worrying about no payday. They wanna knock his head off to humble his ass. Cause he doing a little too much. He's stepping out of his goddamn lane. Be an entertainer, a non-boxer, be a impersonator of Rocky Balboa, because that's what you is without the movie screen. And we getting tired of it. So you ain't gonna keep on playing around with the sport and then talking like you really doing something serious. So walk what you talk. So since you talking like you doing something, come and get a belt. Hey, come and get this belt. Come and
He
get
said
4
he'll
belts.
fight. Better BF said he'll fight him too, Crush.
Exactly. Come and get these 4 belts. And Danny said, come and get this 1 belt, Triple D. So ain't nobody trying to hear none of the disgusting stuff that you saying. Come on, man.
No,
I pass
I'm just
the mic.
asking a fair
Thank you,
but
question.
baby.
I mean, but Jake Paul is a prospect though. Crush. He only got 12 fights. You know what I'm
But he
saying? He
talking
fighting
trash,
he
Marcus
fighting
Daniels.
old man. But what do you mean? Who do these real boxers fight in their first 12 fights? MMA
Man,
Them
fighters,
MMA fighters
we
and
ain't
older
talking about
wrestlers.
that.
truck drivers, and old boxers.
No, we
Nah,
That's what
ain't
Jake
talking
Paul
nah.
about
doing
that,
right now.
Marcus
They
Daniels.
don't fight no
These
MMA
niggas
dudes, bro.
born, man. And
Hey,
they
tell
ain't
the
running
truth, Marcus.
around. They
You
ain't
think
running around
you
talking
think
like they
so,
doing a
Prize?
whole bunch of work either. They not
They
running
don't
around
fight.
acting
I
like
ain't saying they
they
don't.
doing all this shit.
Hold on. One second, guys. We got to go one at a time. I know everybody wants
Yeah,
to
Right.
get to
nah,
the one
Crush.
thing.
My
I
bad.
was
Go
just
ahead.
gonna respond to Marky. I was just gonna say that they don't fight no. You haven't seen Abdullah Mason, Keyshawn, Emiliano. You ain't seen none of them prospects in there with no old guys older than my grandfather, or no MMA fighters, no bare knuckles guy. You seen them in there? If they gonna be, they just straight boxers. Maybe they do work for DoorDash, like BVO said. Maybe they do, but they don't
Hmm.
do that. You know what I mean? So for
Yeah.
what he's doing, and Nate Robinson and stuff. Come on, bro. Like the
Canelo
boxers
got a
ever
basketball player on his
can't
resume.
nobody can't no Nate Robinson can't beat nobody on Abdullah Mason's resume, like that kind
Well,
of stuff. So
Now that I will
let me
give
do
you
this. Let me
props.
do
That
this
Nate
real quick.
Robinson, that was
can't
Hold
that
on.
nasty.
mummy man,
One
that
second.
mummy man from Bare Knuckles can't beat nobody on Abdullah
Hold on 1
Mason's
second.
resume, probably.
Let me say this real quick. This will bring us a little bit closer. And I want to get D free. I want to say what's up to my
Leo.
man Tommy, aka Pimp C. But I want to ask you this, Free, and then let's open for discussion from here. When you see a guy like Andre Ward, who's a good man, Christian man, why is he begging, undefeated superstar Jake Paul for a payday? Is that's not discussing to you at
Oh,
all?
is that question to anybody?
Um,
That's
Now
to you.
that's
um,
for
That's
D3.
the
Matter of fact,
Frilio.
That's for
That's the
uh,
D3.
Frilio.
First of all, Jake Paul is not undefeated. That's the first thing. Second of all,
First,
I didn't see him begging. I saw him ask him for a fight. If you want a real fight,
Thank you.
I'll fight you next.
I ain't fighting
I
7 years.
saw Arthur asking for a fight. I saw
Mhm.
Triple D asking for a fight. So I seen all these guys that's professional boxer or quote unquote, since he want to fight retired people, a retired professional boxer asking for a fight. If you want a real fight, fight me. I'm still because Andre Ward is only 40 years old, so he ain't that far out of the game. He still can come back and fight. And he said it
Yeah.
when I think Roy Jones was up there. They had a interview. He said, "I'm not that far. I'm still in the window. That's why nobody really saying anything to me because I'm still got the window open. So if the opportunity presents itself and the money is right, I'll come back and fight again." And he actually addressed and he pointed that towards Canelo Alvarez, but he was like that's for anybody. If the opportunity is there and the money's right, I'll come back and fight again. So I don't see it as disgusting. I mean, Jake Paul is giving fights to everybody else. Why not go after Andre Ward, who's never been beaten before? Why not put him on your resume?
Because he's
That would
black,
be
BVO.
that would make more of an impact than you fighting a 58-year-old Mike Tyson. That would make it more of an impact if you go out there and you beat Andre Ward.
Man,
That was just in a wheelchair, mind you, too. Mike Tyson just got out the wheelchair. He just graduated out of the wheelchair. But I know it wasn't asked of me. But man, since you said that, and you
Oh,
know,
it's up for
I
everybody.
ne- I never, ever, ever, ever hear no Latin fighters getting accused of fighting taxi cab drivers. By the way, I want to make mention of that. Only on CBO can you find that the brothers get accused of fighting taxi cab drivers. But
Yeah,
the
it's
reason
so
being
peculiar. It's
is
Tommy Silver.
because
So peculiar.
yeah, it's so peculiar, you know what I'm saying? But what's also peculiar is the fact that you're out there fighting people who never even had a boxing pedigree or past their prime or are just fresh out the rehab center, man, trying to get their leg right. Um I would see why somebody who, would stand to gain a pretty good piece of change. Meanwhile, avenge one of the people they probably got into boxing because of for what happened out there and put the spanking on him. I'm pretty sure he want to get with him, pretty much like
yeah,
Tyson wanted to get at Larry Holmes because of what happened between Larry Holmes and Muhammad Ali.
right.
Another past his prime fighter. You know what I'm saying? He probably want to get some get back and show that young buck that real boxers, will get all up in that. If you know what I mean. And I
And Andre
digress.
Ward will
That was
punish
crazy.
Jake Paul. He will punish Jake Paul. Punish him.
Well,
In
I
the
actually
words of my
got this.
man BBO, pause.
I don't know why my man Chunga keep calling me CBO. I like it, man. But shout out to my man Thomas Hill.
Andre Ward did not beg for nothing. He just simply said, "Hey, listen, hey, you like to fight old guys? Hey, well, technically, I'm an old
Yeah.
guy. I ain't fought in 7 years. So
So
why
what
not
happens when
come
he
see
stop
me?"
Andre Ward? He's gonna stop
Then
him.
if he
Then what?
stopped on,
Well, then
he
fight
stopped. He
him.
couldn't even beat. He couldn't even beat Tommy Fury.
Tommy Fury was too big.
Bruh. He couldn't even stop Mike Tyson, who came off his deathbed to walk to the ring. What are you talking about, BBO?
Bro, he wasn't meant to stop Mike. He showed Mike mercy.
Mike too
Man, if
humble.
he'd have came in that kitchen, Mike would have knocked his freaking head off. And he know that. That's why he ain't trying to stop Mike.
Yeah,
My only thing would be, what happens if he stops Andre Ward? Then what?
Hey, then we give him his credit.
he
He
give
got
his
some more
he gets
credibility.
100%. He gets
I,
100%
I
credit.
already told you. If he goes out there and he beat Andre Ward, whether he stops him or he beats him convincingly, he
Or
gets
your
more credit.
majority decision, yes.
Yeah, he gets
Yeah,
more
it's
credit by
gone
beating
now.
Andre Ward than beating Mike Tyson.
Now
Everybody
Even
knows
if
Andre
the
Mike
fight is
Ward,
Tyson is
oh
over
close,
and
my
done with.
God.
if it's
That
a
shit, his
draw or it's close, even if it's close and Andre Ward win barely and he looks bad and they just give it to Ward, man, even that is a win for Jake Paul.
man, let me tell you something. Andre Ward's legacy is done.
Cooked.
If it even looks competitive, because people already like to drag his legacy because of the Kovalev decisions. And then they like to bring this, oh, he ducked Baturbiev and Bivol, which is BS. bro, he cannot. No, you gotta punish that dude. You gotta stop him. You gotta get him up out of here. You gotta beat him to death. You gotta do all that.
A prime Andre Ward, or I was to say an active Andre Ward, had he never
No,
stopped, he'd beat up Bevo and Better Bees. He'd smoke both of them.
I'd have loved to seen them fights.
Andre couldn't nobody at 75 beat Andre Ward right now. If Andre Ward would have, even if he would have took like one fight a year, just be a little active, them boys wouldn't.
I
Andre
don't know
Ward was
about
smoke better.
I don't know about Arthur, but
Man,
yeah,
Andre Ward was
he'll
smoke
be.
better BS.
I mean,
I mean,
With
you
that's your
that
can't
with
say
opinion.
that.
that
Neither
power
you nor
jab,
Kovalev.
Andre
I'm
Ward
not.
with that power jab and
I'm
that
not.
stab
I'm
jab to
not.
the solar plex
I'm
and
not
that
knocking your
and that
opinion. That's your
ring.
opinion. That's your opinion. But I saw Kovalev put Andre Ward down, and Kovalev don't hit nowhere near as hard as Butterbean. Nowhere near.
Kovalev hit hard though.
Well, I
He
mean,
hit
you can't
hard, but
say nowhere near as hard.
nowhere near as
The
Arthur.
All
Crusher
right,
was
and
a
Nowhere
fair
near.
killer
enough.
for
Okay,
you.
Andre Ward made a
The Crusher
mistake. You
was
know,
a
he's
killer
human.
for you. Don't do
He made
that.
a mistake. He was a little buzzed, and what did he do? He got up and he won the fight. So that means nothing because he went
That
down. Like
wasn't.
again, we talking about a knockdown. He went down.
That wasn't a little
Similar
buzz.
to Abdullah Mason, it took him a couple of rounds to get his because
It
Kovalev
wasn't
crack. He
nowhere
can
near
crack
similar
too
to
though,
Abdullah
freak.
Mason. Nowhere near
I
similar
said
to
it was
Abdullah Mason.
similar because he went
I said
down,
it's nowhere
but
near similar. I said it's nowhere near.
but nevertheless
That man was rocked when he got dropped by
okay, and he
Kovalev.
went down and he
was rocked.
recovered and he came back and he showed the heart of a champion.
Yeah, and he won the fight by a split decision. So
And then
yes,
he
he
came
won.
out and stopped him. I think he beats Better BF easily, not easily, but I give it like 8-4, 7-5 at the worst.
No,
And I think he just cooked Bevo.
I mean, like I said, I don't know, but I doubt if he beat Arthur. I doubt if he beat Arthur.
And Andre Ward, active Andre Ward was smoke Arthur Better BF. Mark my words.
He was
I
never
wouldn't be
Can't
active.
shocked
mark
if
your
any of
words
these
because it's
dudes
never
get
going
beat.
to happen.
Well, it's never going to happen, but
So you
nevertheless, he
can't
would have
mark your
tore.
words.
He would have
Can't
tore.
mark.
He would have tore Better BF ass up.
Whoa, that was
That's your
crazy.
Hey,
belief,
That
and
yo,
was
man,
you
crazy.
yeah,
entitled to it.
Man, let
prize.
me tell
I mean,
y'all
that's
something, man.
one
We
too
grown
many.
ass men. For y'all grown ass men to be sitting up here, if I say something like he might tear his ass up,
Whoa,
or if I say
Whoa,
something
Hey,
like
hey,
that, hold on. If I
hey,
say
prize,
something
prize,
like
whoa,
that,
prize, prize.
if
Before
I
you
no,
take it
hold
personal,
on, T, hold on,
did he?
T. If I say that, why
pause,
is y'all grown men thinking about something homophobic? Like why?
pause, pause,
Why? Why is y'all? Why is
prize.
y'all minds? Why is y'all minds? If another man say something or a man eat like a hot dog or whatever,
whoa, you going too far.
why is y'all
Whoa,
grown supposedly allegedly
Lizzie's
what they call it allegedly
Heterosexual.
y'all supposed to all be straight males heterosexuals right what ain't that what it's called why
yes,
is
Yeah.
sir.
that in y'all mind why I just want to know what make you if another man say something like I might bust him up or something like that
pause,
what what would make a
whoa,
grown man allegedly supposed to be heterosexual
Look, you ain't
think
gotta
about
keep
something
saying
homophobic?
scenarios where you making
yeah, you
BBO say
nuts, bro.
pause so many times. We
Like
Yeah,
all
what
bro,
is
that's
understand
y'all
what
is
that's
you
weird,
saying,
weird.
though.
bro.
We
Y'all
understand what
weird.
you're saying.
That's
Leave
This
so
it
nigga
weird,
weird,
BBO
man.
about
I
to
man.
just
blow
never
a
understood
blood
why
vessel
grown
over
men
here.
do that. Like if
Because
you a
He
grown
blew a
man
blood vessel.
and I see
It's
like I
Thomas
s-
Hill
BBO.
over there
I
eating
swear to
a hot
God,
dog,
prize.
I'm not gonna think that nothing. I'm not gonna think nothing about his sexual preference
I'll
because he's
say
eating
this.
a hot dog with
Pause.
mustard and relish.
Let me say this, Pride, before you go on your
Y'all
tirade.
niggas
I'm
is
gonna bring Thomas Hill on this.
crazy, man.
Now, if Thomas Hill's over there eating a hot dog, pause, and he cut it in half, that's different.
No, it's
But
not.
if he just straight gobble one, that's a whole different
Man, what do
thing.
you
Nah,
mean
yeah,
gobble
yeah,
like?
yeah.
Come on, bro. Gobble. Like
hey,
y'all
hey,
niggas
hey,
is weird.
you gotta recognize this is a man that broke in somebody's house with some stockings on it, some panties on his head, bro. You gotta
Yeah,
realize that he
like
gonna pause a couple of things every now and
yeah, this
again, man.
is crazy though.
That's
But
just
it
where he
ain't
come
just
Prize,
from.
him.
He just
prize
come
fighter.
from
I
that,
swear to
dog.
God, I
It ain't
never
just him. It's
ever
a
used
lot
to
of
say
niggas, bro. It's be
pause
niggas
until
that
I
just
met
be
this nigga
like,
BBO.
and you could be talk. Another nigga could be
Never.
talking and say pause, and you
Hold
just be like,
on, Prize.
damn.
Hold on, Prize.
Hey,
It's
I'm
about
gonna
the
tell you
team.
like
But
this,
that
Prize. I'm gonna tell you like this, Prize. I understand where you coming from. I'm the same way, but I also know Niggas like to play these type of games, so I
For
just
sure.
go with it. I just go with it.
For sure. For sure.
I ain't going with it. I'm standing in the ground. I'm standing on
For
10. I
sure.
ain't going with it.
He's
That's
not gonna
whack.
let it. He's not gonna let it ruffle his feather, man. He knows some of these
No,
people
it
like to
doesn't
play
ruffle my
around.
feathers. I just had a question to ask, like, why is niggas, what would make you, like, we grown men, we all,
Hold
I
on,
mean,
hold
it
on,
sounds
Pride.
like your feathers
Hold on,
ruffled.
Pride. Hold on, Pride. Don't
Yeah,
hijack the
my man
show.
said it
Don't
sound like
hijack the show with this crazy talk. We get it. You like to
matter
talk
of
about
fact, moving
it.
right along, boxing,
Nasty work.
please. But look,
Nasty work.
hey,
I told y'all brothers that not Madonna, I'm sorry, that Pitbull Cruz is not rematching El Rayo next. I saw the
No,
card and it's got Pitbull against somebody else.
yeah, no, because Rayo is fighting Antoine on Tank
Yeah,
Davis undercard.
That's what
yeah.
I saw that too, D Free. I
No, but
saw that.
what happened was Rayo, when Rayo was offered to fight for Tank Davis, he told Tank Davis, I'm not coming down from 140 because I'm rematching Pitbull. He said he's not coming down because he's rematching Pitbull. So
Right.
that's where the rematch for Pitbull came at. And then all of a sudden, Pitbull is not fighting him. Pitbull is fighting somebody else.
Right.
mm.
He looked a look. Did you see it? Did you see him in his suit, D Free, or any one of y'all other brothers? Did y'all see Pitbull? He looked way out of shape. He looked chunky. He looked like
That's
having
Pitbull
some
out the
good
ring.
brunches.
When
I mean, he looked like
when
everybody
you
he's not fighting.
5'3", and you
that
at 140 pounds, you're gonna look a little chunky.
that ninja a little bit
No,
closer to
free. They
5'3" than
say
No,
5'5".
Yeah, he like
no, but they
5'3".
say that Pitbull
I
Cruz
mean,
outside the
whatever
ring
his
is a
height is, I don't
glutton.
know because I didn't see him in person. I mean, I didn't stand right next to him. I see him in person, but I ain't standing right next to him. I was a ways away, so
Yeah,
I
you would
couldn't
have
tell.
been
I
a
didn't know
giant
he was.
next to that
I know
ninja.
he's real short, but I can't
Yeah,
tell exactly how tall he is. But I know he's real short. But when you're 140 pounds and you short like that, you're gonna look a little chunky. That's like Crush. Crush is 5'5". If Crush weighs 140 pounds, he's gonna look a little chunky.
no, that's bull
Bruh,
crap. No, I
they
just totally
said
disagree
Pitbull
with that.
Cruz used to be getting close to 190,
Yeah, I
200
see. That's what
pounds.
it
nah,
looked
Back when
more
he was
seriously,
like
at
that to me. That's
Yeah,
135.
he
what it
bulked up.
looked more
seriously,
like that to me.
190.
Yeah,
Yes. No,
he
this
be
man
chubby, man.
outside the ring is a glutton. They say he
Yo,
can
Yeah,
not be
y'all didn't
stopped.
see him when he
yeah,
walked
he
up there
bulked
and
up.
they announced the
On
fights. I
He
Arayo,
said,
ain't
damn. I
he
said,
ain't
damn,
no
boy, look big out there. I said, it looked like he been eating good off the last couple paydays or that tank fight he
I
made.
would imagine so. If that nigga 190,
no.
I ain't gonna say he was
I don't know
190
who said
T, but he was husky.
he's 190. But if he was 190, that man will be fat, fat, fat.
yeah,
At
I ain't
five
gonna
three,
lie.
100. No, I'm gonna put it in. I'm gonna put it in perspective. I'm 5'10", 195 pounds. If Pitbull 5'3", 190 pounds, that man is fat. It ain't no chunky
Yeah,
or none of
he'll be
that. That man
obese.
is going to be
But
literally
I
he
didn't
fat.
say he
ain't.
was that much, but he looked a good about 160 something though, for sure.
Damn.
Yo,
Yeah,
you gotta go look at it.
Well, no, but
He
my
looked a little
thing is
healthy
free. I've heard that my
in
thing
his
is
suit.
free, and I hear that's perfect logic. Yeah, he would be really obese if to be that short and that weight. But I've heard that from multiple people that he gets up close to that weight. That's why I said it.
No, I mean, yeah, multiple people just exaggerating. That's what it is.
Yo, but
Man, I
but
look
if it
what
is
I
not an
Love to
saw.
exaggerate.
exaggeration,
What I
They
if
saw,
it
love
he
is
to
looked
not
a
an
exaggerate.
mess.
exaggeration, for him to get back down to 140 or 135, dog, that's got to take a lot of toll on his body,
I've
dog.
heard
That
crazier though. We've heard crazier though, Tommy Hill. We've heard crazier.
I'll
yeah,
say this though, man.
yeah.
I'll say this.
I could see maybe he getting up to 150, 160, something like that.
That's a
And he's
lot. We
like,
have
dang,
not
yeah,
heard
he
crazier.
kind
That's
of big.
Well,
crazy. 60
let me
pounds?
let
That's
me get this.
crazy.
Hold on, y'all. Let me get this last topic in before we get out of here, because I know Prize just messed up the show
I ain't mess up
with another
nothing. Y'all
crybaby
stop
guest.
doing that. Stop doing all
But
that nonsense. Keep it
pause,
boxing.
pause, pause,
We straight men.
Hey
pause.
yo.
But
At least
let
I
me say
am. I
this
don't know
real
what
quick.
y'all
Let me say
niggas
He
is.
this
said
real
he
quick.
grown, man.
Yeah, that's wild. That's crazy talk. Pause, son. But let me say this real quick. When we think about these upcoming cards, do you guys think that this what card do you think would be better? The David Benavidez card or the Tank card? What card you think would be better? That's for everybody. Go ahead.
Um,
Hold on one second. They've made announcements about the cards.
Yeah, they make. I'm gonna have an announcement tomorrow about the card. I got somebody to give me some information.
I got the Tank Davis card.
Go ahead.
Well, what we believe the Tank Davis card is going to be. I can tell you what we believe it's going to be.
What we believe.
It's going to be Jamal Charlo versus Cornflake, Ryo versus Gary Antoine, Stanionis versus whoever his opponent is, that Russian dude, I can't pronounce his name, and Alberto versus Shandor. That's the Tank Davis card.
Oh well, shit.
That
The
card,
card
if
might
that
be.
sticks, that's going to be amazing.
Well, I'll say this, man.
Is
That's
it at the wait?
that's 3 title fights on Tank Davis card. That's 3 title fights.
Tank.
The Puyo fight is a title fight. The
Oh, you said
Rayo
12.
fight,
My bad. I didn't hear who you said. I didn't know who you
Berto
said.
Puyo versus
Okay,
Shandor.
got you.
That's a title fight. The El Rayo versus Antoine is a title fight, and the Tank Davis versus Roach is a title fight. That's 3 title fights on that card.
Well, who the other guy fighting?
Jamal
Charlo, yeah, that's what it says.
And, that's 4 title fights because Stanionis too. That's 4 title fights on that card. Every one of those is a title fight except for Jamal's.
Yeah.
So who's supposedly on the Benavidez card?
I know Pitbull is on there.
You got Brandon Figueroa. You got Cool Boy Steph.
That's a great fight. That's a
Mhm.
great fight.
One more. Dang, go ahead, Price. You got it. Go ahead.
No.
I don't got.
I was trying to
on
look
the
up
card? No, I don't know who's on the card, but I know
I was
that
trying to look on the
fight right
Tank
there is a
Davis
great
card.
fight.
That's what I was looking up.
Yeah.
Tank Davis card.
I don't
the
care.
card
I know
itself,
that
I'd have to go with the Tank card. But the fight, the main event, it's gonna be Benavidez Morel for me.
Oh, for sure.
Oh yeah. I mean,
For sure.
we haven't seen a Abdul
Well,
Wahid.
I got the card right here. I'll tell you who it is. It's David Benavidez versus David Morrell, Brandon Figueroa versus Cool Boy Steph,
That's fire.
Pitbull Cruz versus Angel Ferrero, and Jesus Ramos versus Jason Rosario.
Damn, Rosario's back?
Yeah.
He fighting Banana.
Glass
Oh my
body,
goodness.
glass ribs.
Yeah, he fighting Banana. He's sitting on a
He can beat
banana.
Banana.
You finna get
He gonna
stopped.
beat Banana. He gonna beat Banana up, yo.
You think
Wow.
I thought you should have retired 4 years
I
ago.
think they'll put him in the dirt.
He gonna stop him.
I think this gonna be the last fight for him, bro. For
He
real.
gonna stop
I mean,
Rosario.
I don't know.
It's not
I
gonna
think
be
this
pretty.
man
Rosario
got some
gonna go
kind
to
of
sleep
medical
badly.
issue. Tommy Hill.
Well, let me say this real quick. We have seen host Jesus Ramos lose a tough, controversial fight. I don't know if you guys remember. He lost a very controversial fight. I think Jose Ramos is a front runner who got to work on that because he really, when he gets ahead, he starts to coast. So that's my only worry when it comes to that fight. He can't
And
coast.
what fight did you see him coast besides the one with Lubin?
Lubin, that's the fight I'm talking about. I thought
Yeah,
he beat
but
Lubin.
what other fight did you say it's like a
but
history of him
that's the
coasting?
fight. That was his test, though, Tommy Hill.
Yeah, I'm
And you
saying.
saw
I
how he
agree. I
performed.
agree with that. Now I agree with that, but to say it's a history, that's kind of harsh on the brother right there.
Okay,
The problem with that is Rosario ain't no Lubin. That's the problem with that. Rosario gonna go to sleep early.
Yeah, it's gonna be ugly, man. I don't even know why who keep booking him? This dude gotta have CTE or some stuff like that, man. That last fight he had, it was ugly.
I mean, he got bills to pay too, Thomas Hill.
You say he got bills to pay too?
Yeah.
Hey, well, you know what? He happens to be of Latin descent. We got to start plugging him like you plug all the other Latin descent fighters, man. Let's get a fund going for my man, dog, so he won't have to worry about taking.
I've never plugged the Latin. What are you talking about?
My bad, CBO. I must have. You starting to rub
Tommy
off on me,
Hill,
bro.
this man won't even say Tevin Farmer's name. And
what I
Tevin
will
Farmer
say,
ain't fought in years.
I know, right?
What I will say,
he called his man TF. I don't even know who he's talking about half the time.
Free. Have I not been giving TF full credit all week about that?
Why you don't say his name?
You have.
I don't even know who you're talking about.
But
Said the farm.
what
I
I
always
will
thought you was
say,
by
what
yeah,
I
my
will
bad.
say
Go
to
ahead.
go back to BVO's question, what I will say, if Tank Davis card is what we believe it is, Tank Davis got the better card. Tank Davis got the better card. If
I'm
it
gonna be
is,
honest with you, man. I think Tank Davis card all the way around is better, but man, it's them first two names you named off on that Benavides card is nice though.
yeah, I mean,
I
but it's
see
only two. It's only two.
Yeah, it
Look,
really is only two fights to watch on that card
it's
because
only two.
true indeed. But if
yeah,
those fights live up to the hype, and if they live up to the promise of the other fight, then we getting two great fights back to back. I
Yeah, I
mean, let's
mean,
be honest, man.
they
It
robbed
was
they
really
robbed Big
two
last
hours.
year.
It was only
hey,
two fights in the last card we just recently watched that really carried the moment. But everybody talking about how great the card was.
Mhm.
hey, what up?
But I
But
mean, it was
I mean, if you look at Tank Davis's card, like I said, if this is the actual card, because we don't have the official announcement of what the card, this is what everybody believed of what the card is going to be. But
yeah,
Rayo versus Antoine, that can be action packed the entire fight.
agreed.
Yeah.
Stanionis versus the Russian dude, that's going to be action packed.
Yeah,
And
I believe that because of the Russian
They
guy.
gonna rumble.
Because he
They
gonna
gonna
come
yeah,
fight.
rumble.
Yeah, he gonna
I
come
They gonna
fight for
rumble.
sure.
yeah,
I
They
really
definitely gonna
like
rumble.
that.
Alberto versus Sandor Martin, no.
Don't
That could
sleep
low
on
key
that
be a
either, though.
sleeper. That could low
Yeah.
key be a sleeper.
The only fight that I say is
nah.
probably a slum fight is the Jamal versus Cornflake.
Who was
Yeah,
Cornflake?
Who's Cornflake?
I don't know.
That's
That's
why
what
he calling
everybody
him
calling him. But
cornflake. He
I
Yeah,
don't
he
calling
know
him
who
called
he
him
is.
cornflake.
Oh,
cornflake.
that's his name.
I, for,
His name is actually Cornflake.
no, I
I
don't.
forgot his
I
real
don't
name,
know.
but they call him corn. He called himself cornflake, man. So everybody
They
call
call
him
him Cornflake.
cornflake.
Yeah, they
I
call
Cause
him
that
can't
nigga
even
eat a
Cornflake.
remember
lot
the
of
boy's real
cornflakes.
name,
And
man.
when
Man,
I say that's a sleeper, I don't mean it's gonna put you to sleep. That could low key be a hell of a fight. That's what I
I
mean.
think it's gonna be
But
a
you know what
real
I will say
sleeper.
though,
But
Brandon
He
Rosario
said he
did.
gonna
Hold on,
be
let me
a
say this
real
real quick.
sleeper.
yeah,
Let me say this real quick. Brandon Rosario did just beat Jared Hurd, former unified champion. So
Who?
yeah.
the
Yeah,
Bananas.
somebody who's also
Nah,
struggling
don't
trying to
Hold
find
up,
their
hold up,
way
hold
disrespect
up.
back.
Jared Hurd
Hold
like
up.
that. You're not
That's
disrespecting
Brandon
Jared Hurd.
Rosario. He's not fighting Brandon. He's fighting Jason.
Like Jason
Oh,
was like,
He
oh,
fighting
my bad,
He
bananas.
my
fighting
bad, my
Jason. He
bad,
ain't fighting Brandon. He fighting
my bad,
Jason.
He fighting.
my
He
bad. I
fighting
thought I was
goddamn
talking about
oh.
Brandon.
bananas. He
My
I
bad.
fighting
want to
That's
say
glass
I want to
bottles.
say one thing about that Antoine Ryo fight. That's the fight I'm really looking forward to on that card because I want to
Somebody gonna
if
see
get
that
because
hurt.
fight is gets signed and sealed, I'm
Ryo
gonna be so
fights a similar
excited,
type
bro.
of style. He's able to fight a similar type of style as Poyo in the last fight, and he can give Antoine a lot of problems. I want to see if Antoine is improved. I think it's gonna be that's a real sleeper. That's
Yeah.
something I think a lot of people ain't gonna be tuning into.
no, he right. Jason Rosario. Juan, let me look it up. Juan said Jason Rosario beat Hurd. Let me Google it real quick.
Wait, is Brandon Rosario or Jason Rosario?
No, Jason
Banana.
Rosario did beat her a while back. That wasn't recently. That was a while back.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
but
yeah. That was way back in the day. That was
Yeah,
during
Jason
yeah,
Hurd did beat Rosario, but that was
the
a while back.
Charlo. Yeah, that was during the COVID 154 era.
that was
Yeah,
when Jared Hurd wasn't, you know.
that's when Jared Hurd started his down slump.
Yeah.
That's when he started his down slump.
Yeah, he just lost. Hey, Jared Hurd just
This is
lost to Jason Rosario. It was August 22nd. They fought.
August 22nd
Yep, it was
What
this
I
year?
past
remember
August.
Jared. I remember Jared's last fight. That
this
was a
year.
crazy fight
It
This
against
year,
wasn't
Jason.
2024.
2024.
It was this year. Jared Hurd versus Jason Rosario. It was on the Mayweather Gotti card. That's probably why a
That's
lot
why
of
nobody knows because we ain't
Oh
watched that. We
damn.
ain't watched that card.
no, we
That's
ain't
why
watched
nobody
that
knows.
card.
We ain't watched that
We
card.
don't watch no doggone we don't watch no dog exhibition fight. But I'll say this: shout out, man, to Jake Paul for saving boxing. But I think he should take a break from these exhibition fights and maybe go in there and stop an old man with a big mouth like Andre Ward. I think that'd be good for his career.
I think he needed to go fight KSI. That's who he needs to fight. He needs to go over there with those people. That's his people. That's their niche. That's
He
celebrity
beat Mike
YouTube
Tyson.
boxing. Go over there.
He
Leave
don't
us
want to
alone
fight.
with our stuff.
He
We
don't
we
want to
like
fight
our boxing
KSI.
over here.
He don't want
Stop
to fight
invading our
KSI.
space.
You gotta remember, man, he just beat Mike Tyson, dude. That's
No,
crazy.
he didn't. No, his brother fought KSI.
I
Jake
said
Paul
No,
he
didn't
I'm talking
fight
don't want to
about
KSI.
I'm
fight
talking about Jake
KSI.
Paul. Jake Paul just beat Mike Tyson. He don't get
No,
no credit for that.
Man,
no, because I thought both of them lost. I thought both of them lost. That fight was horrible. No, I told you after the first 2 rounds, I said I don't want to see no more. These guys jabbed the entire fight. I don't want to see no more. I went back and watched the
I
highlights,
don't see the
and it
appeal
wasn't
to
nothing that
that.
I missed. I looked at the
I really
highlights. I
don't.
didn't miss anything. Didn't miss
I'll tell you
anything.
what had
That
me
joint was
laughing.
horrible.
It was people who said Mike Tyson got robbed. I don't know what they was watching.
Oh
No,
yeah,
I
that's
don't
crazy.
care
That's
if they
crazy.
believe Mike Tyson got
That's
robbed,
crazy.
if they believe Jake Paul won. I don't care. That fight was horrible.
Hold on,
Dog,
let me say this real
You
quick.
don't think it was a
Shout out,
valiant
shout
performance
out to
by
my
an
guy.
old legend?
Let me shout out to my guy GP, aka God's Property. Shout out to B
Are you
Queen.
with me?
I tell you what, both these guys are some of my favorite guys because they get on here and do a Marky Dan prize fighter and just lie to the people. So shout out to them, man. Them brothers are really come up here
That's
and lie to
crazy.
the people, man.
Know what you
Or,
talking
or,
about?
or Thomas Hill.
CVO. My God.
He said the Herb Rosario fight was on Pro Box this year. The fight wasn't
Is
drawn.
that a Mexican cell phone provider? CVO?
That's crazy.
That's crazy
man.
work. I don't know what CVO stand for, but that's crazy work to say that, man. And you know
CVO.
what? It's always been guys like my man Thomas Hill who don't like that a black man is talking. Man, I know how it is. I know how it is. I know how it is. You don't want to see a black man doing nothing.
BVO like to see the black man on his knees, pause, like Abdullah.
I'm not.
Whoa, that was
I'm
crazy.
not giving
I
him
said
credit for
pause.
Jake Paul shining a light on boxing because I don't think he shined a light on boxing. I think he's doing a great job as a promoter for women. I think he's doing a great job for that. But far as shining a light on boxing, I don't think he's shining a light on boxing. I think those people knew who Mike Tyson was from the very beginning. They wanted to see Mike Tyson fight. It had nothing to do with the sport of boxing. They wanted to see Mike Tyson fight one more time.
You think so?
I know so. Jake Paul has never been in 60 million
Nah,
homes. He's never been in 60
I
million
think
homes.
some of those people
Hey,
really
shout out to
believe Mike
Melon
Tyson was
Queen.
gonna knock his head off.
Shout out to Melon Queen. She come see us late and we about to get off. Shout out to the Melon Queen. He said Bernardo Lopez. I don't know where y'all get this calling me Bernardo stuff from. That's crazy. All I do is root for the black fighters. I don't know what more I can do. Y'all all know my favorite fighter is Jamel Charlo. But
That's
let me ask you guys this before we get out of here. We get ready for the Rise podcast. So going forward, do you guys think Emiliano and Mason should fight now? Should fight next year? I say yeah.
No,
No.
no, because they are in two different weight classes. Unless Mason is moving up, I don't see Emiliano moving back down. I don't see him
yeah.
moving back down. So
That
He
unless
ain't
fight,
going
Mason,
down.
yeah,
yeah,
unless
that
Mason
fight,
move up to 140, no, they will not be fighting right now.
Mm.
yeah, that fight makes no sense unless Turkey comes in and shells out some money to both teams. I mean, that's a fight. Neither guy has really established their fan base yet. I think. I don't think either of these guys could sell out a 10,000 seater arena. So no, get them some
Hold on,
time to
hold on.
build it. Get them some time to build up their careers, build up their fan base. Then we can make the big fight. But
I'll
right
say this.
now,
I don't bring hey Juan, I know you've been in the kitchen cooking a lot lately, making steak sandwiches and chopped cheeses, but
there we go. There we go.
I don't talk about that coward at all anymore. I don't talk about that coward at all. Don't bring him up. He don't get no shine over here. Nobody
That's a
who's
fact.
racist
That's
gets
a
shine
fact.
over
That's
here.
a fact. That's a fact.
He gets no shine over here. But give us what we gonna hear tomorrow, Crush. What we got to expect tomorrow. I know you were gonna be talking about why does everybody hate on Shakur Stevenson. Is that true that you're gonna be talking about Shakur Stevenson tomorrow?
Oh yeah, we good. We gonna cook.
Yeah. Hey, and I'm gonna be ready. I got my alarm together.
All right, cool, no
Hey,
doubt.
Hey,
tomorrow.
but you know what I gotta say, man? Shout out to my man Timothy Bradley for answering my email. We're gonna get him on here. And Pride, all
Oh,
that hot stuff you was talking, Tim heard you. He heard you, punk. He heard you. Show your behind up when Tim come on here. Tim heard what you said. Bruh, I sent the screenshot to Tim Bradley what you said in the comments too. So I want y'all punks to know Timothy Bradley will be over here. Desert Storm Bradley's on his way to BBO Boxing. So
Hey, all
y'all
I'm gonna
niggas
say,
better be ready to back up what y'all say. I'm just letting
hey,
y'all
all
know.
I'm gonna say, all
Hey,
I'm gonna say
I
is
told.
everybody make sure y'all wear your helmets. Just make sure y'all wear your helmets.
Yeah,
Damn.
because you're gonna hear bump bump.
Hey, Prize, I see you over there hiding. Don't get quiet. You was
I
talking
ain't hiding.
cash
I'm just not trying to cut
money
nobody
about Tim
off.
Bradley.
He can come
He
up here all
coming.
he
Hey,
want.
I sent him the clip of you talking and all that, and I sent the I think that boy Crush said nutsack head or something crazy like that.
I
I
don't
sent
Yeah,
care.
that to
you
him.
sent me that. You sent me
I,
that good. Let him come. He gonna come get
Let him.
smoke
Yeah.
messing with me, Jack.
I'm
He
just
And
come
I
saying,
don't
over
I'm
want to.
here
just
with that
saying,
And
don't
I don't
them
want to
nutsack
boys
head.
be
hear.
I'ma
And I
hiding
don't
from
want
smoke
to
Tim
him.
hear
Bradley,
that
cuz.
no cussing stuff either.
Huh?
I'ma
I don't want to hear
smoke
it.
him. He come over here messing with me. I'ma smoke
Yeah, I'm
him.
gonna smoke him out. Yep.
I'ma smoke time.
I'm gonna
Whatever
tell
he
him how I
wanted,
feel.
whatever he want to debate about, I
Yeah.
smoke him.
And
I smoke him.
and yesterday, did you make sure you sent him the part where I said I respect him as a fighter? Is I just feel like he biased towards only ESPN
No,
fighters?
I put the hate that you said. But you know what?
You
Before
gotta
I forget,
clarify
no,
it
I sent
now,
you all the
Fry.
hate and stuff you said. I
Oh
didn't send
shit.
none of that. I sent the what you said as a hater. But
I wasn't.
shout out.
Did
Let
you
me say
send
this
him? Did
real
you
quick.
and
Let
make
me
sure
say
you
this
send
real
him the
quick.
stuff that everybody else said? Like,
Hold on.
what
Let
he
me
gonna
say
do
this
to
real
me?
quick.
He ain't gonna do
Don't
nothing
forget
to
about
me.
the holiday raffle. Don't forget about the holiday raffle. Shout out to the
Yo,
mighty,
this
mighty
man is the
JBT.
ultimate
hold,
instigator.
hold,
Let me say,
hold,
hold on, hold on. Let me
Marky.
say this. Shout out to the mighty JBT. Like my man James Brown said, Santa Claus is
I
coming
got one
straight
thing
to
to
the
say,
ghetto.
BVO, please,
Hold
before
on.
you close out.
Hold on. Let me finish my commercial, punk. Hey, shout out to my man. Shout out to the mighty JBT. Like James Brown said, Santa Claus is coming straight to the ghetto. We got the 50-50 raffle. You only need to have $5 to enter. You get a chance to win half the bag. You get a chance to win half the money collected. And you know, as JBT, we only collect big bags. We talking about enough to buy you an iPad, buy you a couple pairs of shoes. Even, we do it big over here. So make sure, and we got the block special for all you smokers, the good smokers and the other smokers. You get 5 entries for $20. And I'm entering, if I could get cash sports on a doggone phone, I'm going to personally enter 5 people from the chat. And those people I'm announcing now is Bentley, Puerto Rican Juan, my guy, Prize Fighter, and my man Marky Dan, and I got one more space. I'm gonna add one more lucky viewer. I'm gonna put up to win the bag. So don't miss
You
the
got to, you got to,
50-50
you got to,
raffle.
you got to put the boxing scholar. Those are
Oh yeah, Boxer
the
Scott.
type.
That's another one. That's another one. He don't need another dime, but we'll put Boxer Scott in there. But shout out to
I mean,
GP.
those are the loyal supporters. So you
Yeah,
got to put
for
the loyal
sure, for
supporters in
sure.
there.
For
Yeah.
sure. He said, BBO, buy me an iPad. Well, I can't buy you an iPad because I know you probably already stole one. But what I'll do is this. I'm going to put you in the 50-50 route to give you an
That's
opportunity
messed up, man.
to win some money. But don't miss out. I'm telling you, man, the JBT, the mighty JBT, we doing some big things. We growing. We got, Crush the Legend in the morning. We got my favorite pop, AKJ Hardcore at 8. On Wednesdays, we got my man, Let's Talk Fashion, Brother Remo. And we got the Banky and Jay show. You can hear Banky Pound cap about them doggone dead skins. You can hear Jay talk about them horrible Cowboys who trying to tank for Shador. We doing some big things, man. And we got my man Cass Sports who's been hiding from BBO. He's been hiding from BBO. The box storing himself. I be in Cass's comments, he hide from me. And of course, we got the voice himself, Just Do, my mentor at 4. And you got the ultimate team, man. You got the Asiatic Black Man and Friends, man. You know how we do, man. Puerto Rican Free, Sugar Cane Markey, AP Prize, and the Grumpy OG himself. And sometimes my man Thomas still, aka Pimp C. So, and don't forget about one of the faces of boxing, his home podcast, Abdul Wahid's podcast, The Rise, aka the Squeeze Show, aka the Smoothie King himself, and of course, senior Mr. International Cop, Senior Cop. So we doing some big things on the JBT. Don't miss it. I know Marky Dan got some sugar cane stuff to say. Go ahead, sugar cane.
bastard. But I just wanted to say, yeah, salute to the JBT tomorrow for Friday night fights. For the main event, we're gonna be watching Chris Eubank versus Nigel Benn. So tune in if you just want to see an action-packed fight, or come up if you just want to talk some boxing. Either which way.
And on that note, I just want to ask Prize Fighter one thing, man. Can you please stop not showing the watch? Show us the watch, man, before we get out of here.
Don't got no watches tonight.
You see what he do for usually he want to wear the Celine, all them pretty shirts and hats, but when we ask him to show the watch, he can't show us the watch,
I
man.
don't got no watches on tonight, brother. You know, when I
Hey,
usually be coming in the house, I be coming in from doing something straight to my chair, straight to my little office area room, and then I sit down. I don't dress up for the show.
and shout out to my man Big Dre. You got it right, big dog. BVO
Salute,
is going to
Drizzy.
no longer miss the Crush Legend show. Some people say Crush the Legend is more fun than BVO. I think so. Like I said, me and Crush is like Wiz and Juicy J. We doing it big together, man. Because you know what? Working together works. And I'm waiting with great anticipation. Like my man Don King. On that note, we gone. Peace.
We got
Peace.
it. Hey.